And welcome back to Return of the Nine. This is session 11. This is Act 2. If you've been following along, the party has split up. Regali and Ember are poking around in town in Diamond Lake, trying to get some information from an old friend, or at least we think is a friend, in the form of Cullen. And Frederick and Orion have just gotten a little bit of information from an old crusty farmer who apparently doesn't like dwarves. But we've learned that a fellow by the name of Durin, a stone dwarf, mine owner, has been sending people around in the local area, and there's maybe a phantom pooper on loose as well. So
Did you say Durin?
that isn't that what you call him, Durin?
Uh, no,
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you call him?
he was like durable, like Durinable.
Oh,
He wasn't quite sure what his name was, but
all right.
uh, Durin, as in from Lord of the Rings. No.
Yeah, sure. So I guess with that, I'll give it back over to Dennis, and we'll see what kind of shenanigans Regali and Ember can get into.
So the old man, when you finish with your chore, says, well, that went quicker than I thought. Thank you so much. You know, if you're looking for something particular, I've got an old dog. And if we put him on the scent, I'm pretty sure he'll find out where your cart went.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, you'd do that for us?
Well, you could take the dog. Just cut him loose. He'll come home when he's hungry.
Aw.
All right. What's your dog's name?
Boomer.
Okay, Boomer. We'll take you up on that offer, and we'll take good care of Boomer, and we'll have him back to you as lickety split.
Oh, all right. Now, I should tell you, there's a reason we call him Boomer.
Oh yeah, and why is
Yeah.
that?
Well, you remember I told you there was a phantom pooper.
Yeah.
There's no phantom about Boomer. Just thought I'd let you know.
Dogs will do what dogs do.
Mhm. All right.
I think Orion and Boomer will get along just fine.
So you take Boomer back to the open graves. He sniffs around, and sure enough, he starts following the cart path wheels.
Easy enough. Do we want
And
to
he's
go ahead?
Is he one of those dogs with the long floppy ears?
sure we can go with that. I don't know if you've ever seen the comic strip Bloom County, but for a while there, they had a Bassalope.
Okay.
So it's like a basset hound with antelope horns.
Similar to a jackalope.
Horrible.
Or just picture Eeyore, I guess that'd be fine.
Okay.
Fine, I'll follow the trail. Won't lead to nothing, probably.
Boomer.
Anyway, your tracks do indeed take the hillside about 100 feet away from that farm that you just left to Elmshire Road. And I will, at this point, give you the big share. Elmshire Road, right here.
Okie dokie.
Ah.
Okay. Now, I have to pronounce this correctly. This is a fully functioning menhir.
Oh. Cool.
And
Quick
something,
quick
something, go ahead.
Quick aside, Dennis, you're old enough. Maybe Hobie. Do you remember? Did you ever read the Asterix comic books? Asterix and Obelix? No.
No.
Oh.
Oh man, one of the big characters, Obelix, always carved the menhirs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So sorry. Anybody who speaks French and watches this will know exactly what I'm talking about. So sorry, we'll cut all that and go back to the, your description.
So the cart path, the path that the cart took ends up here on Elmshire Road and then makes this right-hand turn to the old observatory.
Ooh.
And you can see it up there on the hill.
All right. Do we see any carts up there?
No, you don't. But it is quite a ways up
Maybe a
there.
garage.
Maybe. Oh man, what do you want to do, Friar? Do we want to go up there, the two of us, or do we want to wait for Regali and Ember?
Well, whoever is up there, if there is anybody up there, doesn't seem to be our allies.
No.
So going in there and potentially spotted, just the two of us. I mean, that. Although I like our odds in a bar fight, something like this, I think we need the other two.
I think you're right. Do we want to try to?
So
Well, we don't even know where Regali and Ember went in
yeah,
town.
they were gonna go see. They were gonna go see if they could find Cullen. So I guess our best chance is try to meet him on the way out toward the farm.
Okay.
So I think if we just hang out near that main road out there, that road out to the land farm, I think we'll hopefully spot him.
Okay. So we'll position ourselves, Dennis, so that we can spot Regali and Ember as they head back out of town toward the land farm.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, where did Regali go?
She's invisible,
I
remember?
don't know if you remember,
Yeah.
but Ember gave you all gifts so that she can track you.
Oh yeah.
True.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
So Ember and Regali are here at the Feral Dog.
Yep.
This is the garrison. And I believe the mine in question is this one. And the estate
Okay.
house is this one.
Oh, you'll have to move the map a little bit so we can see it. You're behind the windows of the. Okay.
So this is the mine,
Yep.
and this is his estate house.
Gotcha.
And
So does he like walk all the way or walk through his backyard to get to work? Or is he the pretentious type that like gets in his fancy coach and goes all the way through town just to get to work in his own backyard?
are you gonna ask Cullen this?
No, I just want to know from the DM.
I'm pretty sure he has his own underground entrance. However, the proper pronunciation is Dowerstone.
Ah,
Dowerstone.
So-
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
after
So
revealing myself, hopefully to just Cullen.
Yeah,
So,
I was really
from-
hoping that too.
from the Feral Dog, our split party is going to take the vein back to the farms, and you guys are standing here at this crossroad. So if you got to here at this 100-foot mark, you would be able to see the traffic on the vein and the Ernst Trail.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. That's where we'll plant ourselves.
Now, if you'll remember, this estate is where Guy Fawkes was. And this was the smartest man in town, Illustrin, also Smenk's brother.
Spink's brother. Yeah. Okay.
They're all right there.
The dim-witted genius.
Okie dokie.
So,
Absent-minded, perhaps.
are you gonna, Frederick and Orion, are you gonna cut the dog loose?
yeah.
Okay, and he knows right where to go, but he stops to smell stuff and pee on things. You know how dogs are.
And to Boomer.
Boom.
And then after a while, you see a half-orc come strolling down the vein. He is not, however, an albino. Up on the hill, Ember the half-orc sees Frederick and Orion standing there.
Well, were we still in the in town with Cullen?
Oh, did you not have enough of that? Do you need to play something else out?
Well, no, I just wanted to, because he was refusing to tell Ember anything about.
Oh, that's right. And you
Well, looking
revealed
for us.
yourself. So yeah, he will shout aghast. And he says that I didn't know you could do that.
Try not to tell people. Thank you
Okay,
for
okay.
being worried for us. I wanted to know, do you know anything more about the people looking for us? Anything you
Oh.
can tell us?
All right, so from what I understand, and where is Orion?
Oh, he's waiting outside of town. We didn't want anybody to see him because he's so distinct with,
He reaches out with a big paw and touches you on the shoulder, and he says, if you're agin him, you're agin me.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to know?
People who's looking for us. You said, you warned him and said there were people from Silvery Moon and that one of the mine owners was looking for him. But we were wondering specifically who.
There was a group of tattered and beleaguered souls come wandering in here. They slaughtered them wholesale after they told the lie that you had been killed.
Oh.
So it sounds like, yes, they're still on to you. Who they are and what they want, I do not know. But it has nothing to do with this town.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever troubles you're having, you brought them with you.
We're sorry. We really didn't mean to.
Oh, it's not bothering me. Just be careful.
Will do.
Yeah, they're definitely onto something big.
Thanks, friend. Next round's on us, and I slide him 3 gold.
Ooh, nice. No more grog for this guy. Okay?
Okay. So then I cast invisibility again. Going through spell slots, guys.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll give Regalia a treat just in case she gets in trouble. One of the special treats.
Oh,
Does everybody knows what he's talking about, right?
no.
No.
The cook feat.
All right.
Oh.
And
They give
For-
you temporary hit points.
Yes.
okay, for the
Only
viewers,
2.
for the viewers at home, what is the feat and what does it do?
The feat is, I believe, called Chef. It's part of a short rest. You can cook special food provided you have ingredients. You can prepare enough food for a number of creatures equal to 4 plus your proficiency bonus. At the end of the short rest, any creature that eats the food and spends 1 or more hit dice regains an extra 1d8 hit points. So it's basically the same as the Bard's Song of Rest, I believe. But they should
Okay.
add together. So we have
Nice.
basically double that now. The other thing, which is the one I'm doing here, is with 1 hour of work or when you finish a long rest, which we did, you can cook a number of treats equal to your proficiency bonus. So 2 right now. These special treats last 8 hours after being made. creature can use a bonus action to eat one of these treats to gain temporary hit points equal to your proficiency bonus. So
Nice.
again, it's only 2, but it's 2 extra hit points for free. So
And Regali has so few.
yes, that's why I figured I would give one to Regali.
Thank you.
And Ember would have made her a special vegetarian one,
Aw.
knowing that she does not like eating beetle snacks, even though they're freaking delicious.
Do not want to eat your bugs.
Crickets are friends, not food.
And we'll never know.
I mean, it's like crunchy on the outside, like kind of like a potato chip, but on the inside it has like this cream cheesy texture.
Oh.
Man, it is so
They are
good.
super nutritious too.
Mm.
Oh, and sometimes it squirts
Oh.
out and you gotta wash it out of your beard.
Mm. Nice. Okay. So you catch each other on the trail as you see this half orc kind of wave up at you, Frederick and Orion.
How many half orcs are in town?
I don't know. Did Ember did you disguise self before you left camp?
I would have let you know what I was going
Okay.
to disguise self as.
Okay.
That makes good sense.
I think
Yeah.
that's
Well, we don't always do what's good sense, so it's right to ask.
That's true.
If it's not
like-
Ember, we thump it good.
We'll just kill him.
Like going not invisible in the middle of a bar.
So when we reunite,
You can tattle on me, Ember.
when we reunite, we will let Ember and Regali know what we found out and why we're here, so that you guys are
Change
aware.
information.
Yep.
A little surprising to see you guys in town after, you know, the whole thing.
Well, whoever took those bodies is up there at that observatory, and Frederick and I didn't want to tackle it by ourselves.
Someone
So we-
says hi, Ryan.
Regali's still invisible.
Hopefully, she hasn't come within 10 feet of me.
Oh, yeah, I probably did.
Hey,
Now I'm gonna have to cast again.
Regali! I didn't see you there.
Hopefully Orion hasn't come within 10 feet of Ember.
So, I'm assuming that you guys have updated us as well.
Yes.
That's what the little we found out.
Well, no.
Well, we found out that group that we sent back with the Great Lie did.
Yeah,
Did-
that's pretty terrible news.
That's
Do you think they failed their deception check, or do you think those people had like Zone of Truth or something?
I don't know.
They probably
but
failed. I don't... either way.
I thought it
It's
was
a-
such a good lie.
It's a pretty harsh punishment. It's a pretty harsh punishment
Yeah.
to fail your task to slaughter them all.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't just fail. They
Yeah.
straight up lied about it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. that
Well,
was
they
my
they tried to
idea.
they tried to collect payment on it too.
Yeah.
You just can't have that kind of mercenary laying around, you know.
Yeah, that's true. We want to go up to that observatory.
Or do we want to wait for nightfall? Sneak
Ooh.
in. See if we can find something.
Let me see. You got a guy named Filge collecting bodies for some strange nefarious reason, and you want to go there at night.
Yes.
Okay, as you wish.
I'm up for going now.
Okay, that's fine too.
Especially since we're already here and we'd have to find a place to hide out all night.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Makes a good point.
Let's go at night. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Investigate that house on the outskirts of town, the spooky, dilapidated one, on the night of the full moon.
Let's split up, gang.
Let's leave the car out here.
Shaggy and Scooby, you go that way.
Oh, what did
Yeah,
I do?
let's
with
use the
my-
same tactic against vampires too. That'll work out great.
Bring a cell phone. Don't be silly. Leave it in the car.
So, my question for us is this: do we want to come at the observatory over a field, or do we want to just march up that road?
Well, I would have marched up the road invisible, but there was Puck. If I leave the field of the Puck, does my invisibility come back?
I'm sorry, one more time?
If I leave Orion's side and I'm no longer in the field of the Puck, does my invisibility come back, or is it gone?
No, it's actually any magic that's lingering just goes away. But a magic item, yes, it would be fully
Right.
charged again and functioning. Yes.
Okay,
Wanted
so
to know.
presses magic items, but it ends spells.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Let's let's go at it from like an overland route and not up the road.
Yeah, that's probably safer.
Okay.
Should I scout ahead as a squirrel, perhaps?
Ooh, good idea.
Ooh, good idea. Dennis, could you bring that map back up, please?
Which one?
Of
Town one.
the town map.
Our town map?
Oh.
For where we are.
Before Ember turns into a squirrel, is the dog still around sniffing at things, or did he like leave?
Oh, no.
leave?
Yeah, gone.
Okay.
Why?
Good question to ask, though.
Because Ember's about to turn into a squirrel.
No.
Squirrel.
Well, won't that be fun? All right, what you want to know?
Is north up on the map?
You are correct, sir.
Okay, let's go over to where those menhirs are, and we'll head to the observatory from that direction.
Okay, there is no direction from which the way it was built up on this hill, that you won't be noticed.
Oh,
Well, we're gonna send Squirrel Ember first
Okay, Squirrel Ember's going. Gotcha.
from the menhir.
let's sit or lay down among the stones instead of like standing up, waiting and watching from the stones.
Yeah.
Because like people who are being looked for should not.
And I will
Loiter.
just in
Just-
case this time,
In plain view.
not transform my thieves' tools. I will keep them with me in scroll form.
How do you do that, though?
Adorable, a squirrel holding a little wallet that's like
Put them on the
massive.
ground next to you, and then you can.
I'll keep the most important ones and put them in my cheek pouch.
Do squirrels have opposable thumbs?
Well, they
I
can
believe
grab
they
stuff
do.
definitely.
Yeah, they definitely have the
They can.
grabby
They've got like
hands.
grabby hands, but I don't know if they're as articulate as say a raccoon or something.
That is a pretty dexterous. I mean, like picking.
I
It's
could go
mostly
with
muscle
raccoon
memory.
instead, but I think a squirrel would be more inconspicuous.
But a raccoon carrying thieves'
That's
tools is
why
even
I said
cuter.
We should have. That's why I said we should have gone at night, because it could have been a raccoon, and it would have made sense.
So cute. If anybody out there is watching this and has like any interest in doing fan art,
Yeah, I'll
Raccoon
take
with
like the
thieves'
most
tools,
important
please.
like lockpicks and just have them in my mouth. Like a dog carrying a stick.
Squirrels do not have opposable thumbs.
Oh.
So, you are a squirrel with lockpit set that you cannot use.
I would argue
Wow.
a squirrel could totally use them.
maybe
but
use a rake. Because like you couldn't pick a lock, but you might be able to rake it open.
Would you like to choose something else?
There also is the chance that there might be a window you can squeeze through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stick with squirrel. Even if I can't use the tools, it's probably
Okay.
safe.
So you're a squirrel dragging tools along with you. Is that right?
Just like a couple lockpicks in my mouth.
Okay. All right. So you're probably about 5 minutes north of Diamond Lake on a bluff. It's overlooking that abandoned mine. And your menhir. Is that right?
Yep.
Menhir.
Menhir.
I
Okay.
have no idea what it's called or even what it's for.
So there is this 3-story structure, and for lack of a better term, it's phallic. Okay. And then there's like this house attached to it. There's a wide slit that bisects the dome tower. It's a bit run down. It's sagging. Doesn't look like it's very safe structurally. On the door side, which I believe is going to be east side, there's a set of stairs that go up to a door. That does seem to be the only entrance to this structure.
There's no windows or like an opening in the top of the observatory.
There are, but they're like 60 feet off the ground.
Can I climb this structure as a squirrel, or is it like just completely
Let me
flat
check
metal?
Do you have a climb speed as a squirrel? You must.
Yeah, I must. Squirrels
be
are like
very
the best
surprised if they
climbers
didn't.
ever.
Well, with wood, maybe. Things they can sink their claws into. All right, go ahead and make a climb check.
Don't actually have stats for a squirrel.
You
Why
don't?
not list them?
Why are you turning into things that you have no stats for?
Isn't that what the list is supposed to be about? You know, it's a list of things you have stats for.
There's not stats for every animal. For a lot of them,
I
they just
know
say,
there's stats for squirrel because I had one as a companion in a game.
You climb at 30 and your speed is 30.
But I still have to make a climb check, even though I have a climb
Your
speed?
dexterity is +1.
Climbing rock instead of wood, that's like difficult terrain for a squirrel, right?
And that's SRD.
I used inspiration earlier, so
Ooh.
No wonder you were asking.
It's all becoming clear now.
the dice hate me.
Hey, you
This
are
poor squirrel was failing to climb.
you are not having a good night with your rolling.
No, I'm not.
It's just too cute. This squirrel trying to climb observatory.
I thought I could do it.
Okay, you are in the tall grass next to the building, wondering how it's possible you could have lost your sense of balance and just fallen.
I've never climbed anything this, like, smooth. This is
Man-made.
super unnatural.
Are you on the southwest, north, or east side of the building?
I would have tried to go up either whatever looked the most climbable or would be the furthest away from the house
I
part.
don't know what that means.
Or just
But-
stick to the west
I think
part
we
so
were
we can
looking
see.
kind of like at the
Yeah, then I'd be on the west part.
Okay, that is the steepest part.
Of course it is.
Okay, yeah.
So,
I was overconfident.
okay. All right, so what would you like to do now that you're in the long grass and you have failed on your first attempt?
I'm still a squirrel, I guess I'll try going into the actual entrance.
It's on the east side. You approach the stairs from the north, looking south. So as you ascend the stairs, you're actually going south. It's a good 20 feet up, but underneath the stairs is like this shed door. And it looks big enough to park a cart in there. If you wanted.
I'll try to peek inside if possible.
So it's double doors and they open like that. So you would have to unlatch it and pull open either one door or just peek in. But you're pretty sure it's going to make a squeak. And you're pretty sure you're probably not strong enough to do this.
There's not
As a squirrel.
there's not
As
a
a
gap
squirrel.
big enough for me to stick my squirrel head in.
No.
Okay. I'll take note of this and go back and tell the others.
Okay.
Actually-
Squirrel.
Did I see anyone around?
No.
So yeah, I'll come back, transform back, and tell the others.
Okay.
Oh, there's a squirrel. Oh, that one's not Ember. That one's Ember.
Did Ember hear anything that resembled humanoid activity?
I would think not. No.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's just go.
Yeah, one of these times I'm gonna come back and like Regali's just gonna be talking with a squirrel, thinking it's Ember.
It's very close to being this time.
All right, we're just gonna march across and head towards the observatory.
Okay.
Hey, our squirrely druid didn't see anybody, didn't hear anybody. I'm sure this will work out just fine.
No evil, see no evil. We all know Ember is the best at spotting things.
Plus, an observatory looks for things up in the sky. We're down on the ground.
We'll see us coming.
We should still be quiet though in case there was someone asleep in there. Waiting for either looking at the stars or going to collect dead bodies in the middle of the night.
Well, if there might be someone in there, should we break in or Ember? What if you turn back into a squirrel and climb up the outside?
I already tried that.
And
It's not as climbable as a tree.
oh, I see.
That's all right. We got this.
But
Oh,
I could turn into a flying squirrel and then Orion could throw me up there.
Or you could just turn into a spider. But anyway,
We don't throw pretty men. Spider.
we don't?
No.
Oh.
Didn't they cover this in kindergarten when you were little? You don't throw friends.
We've been over this. Orion did not go to school.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, in
Ember
your
was
face.
homeschooled.
Okay. Well, we covered spelling your name. Lesson number 2. Friends don't throw friends. I don't have a catchy song for this one.
Okay.
But it's fine when Ember pulls you out of danger.
Yes.
Ember hasn't thrown anybody, has she?
No, but she has pulled Regali out of danger and also put Frederick in front of danger when he was blind.
Still not
Yeah,
technically
Push your
throwing.
friends around.
Yeah, but Frederick didn't see that happen, so it's okay.
Okay, so
And don't throw blind friends either, just to be clear.
I assume Ember shows you the door under the stairs. And
Yep.
of course, these stairs, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet up. The stairs are hefty, heftier than you would think required for somebody just walking upstairs, almost as if they were bringing in very large, heavy equipment, either now or when they first built this observatory. But yeah, so there's a door on the landing at the top of the stairs, and there's a shed door, looks to be on the ground level here.
Up or down?
Try the bottom one first.
Start down.
Okay.
The bottom will probably make a bunch of noise if slash
Start
when you
up.
open it.
Well, do the hinges on this door look like they're rusty?
Oh yes, very much so, yes.
Okay.
I have a flask of oil. Could we oil the hinges?
Not that kind of oil.
But like, would it make a difference?
You would have to, in order for it to make a difference, you'd have to wait around an hour.
Okay, let's go upstairs.
Does that door look rusty too?
This one, okay, so this is a little strange, this doorway.
One more thing about the bottom. Is there a window looking into it?
No, there isn't.
Okay.
All right, so you're going up the stairs.
Yes, although I have a question. I have a feeling that it's gonna like throw us off into a 10-minute discussion. But I gotta ask it. Could you use prestidigitation to knock the rust off the hinges?
Would that be prestidigitation or mending?
I don't know.
Because I have both.
I think a combination of both should do the trick.
Maybe a couple coats back and forth.
Why did I ask? Dennis is furiously researching it.
Oh, that reminds, I have another idea too. Is there a floor underneath these doors on the ground? Like a made floor, or is it just dirt?
Looks to be just dirt.
Because the new cantrip I took was mold earth. So I can just
Push it
move
aside.
shift the earth around so that we can go underneath.
I'm going to say no to prestidigitation.
Okay.
How about mending?
Or mold earth.
What is mold earth supposed to do?
I can basically move like a 5-foot cube of dirt. Like,
And what would you like to do with this 5-foot cube of dirt?
I would like to take the 5 feet under the door and just like move it back.
Yes, that would work.
So basically, like create a tunnel underneath the door.
Correct.
Exactly.
2.5 feet on one side, 2.5 feet on the other side.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, that is entirely possible, yes.
A tunnel that everybody except Ember will fit through.
I could do it again and make it deeper.
Yeah, because it's a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
So
I can
you're
just
not-
keep redoing it.
I still want to know about mending for the future.
I believe you can only have 2 going at the same time, isn't that right?
I believe it's like prestidigitation where you can only have 2 of the duration effects going at a time, but moving
Okay,
the dirt is just, you're moving the dirt permanently.
So for mending, according to the spell, it only repairs a single break or tear.
Right.
And rust
So not
is not a break or a tear.
No, it is not. All right, let's just go through the front door. Because I mean, even if Ember can dig a tunnel under the door, everybody is going to be able to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go up the
That is
stairs.
true. Okay.
We might have a better chance sneaking through the top.
Yeah.
But
But if we ever
Please
need to
do
set a
need to-
trap, like putting a welcome mat over
a
a
pit.
2.5-foot tunnel.
Yep. All right, so we will head up the stairs, Dennis.
All right, so up the stairs you go. They are very well made and they do not creak at all.
Yay.
Oh my gosh, these two wooden doors are huge. And there is some kind of, because they're weathered, they would have gaps in them that a squirrel could see through, except there's blue mold that seems to have grown in there. And almost like glue is keeping it together. And then there's this enormous round moon that's been carved. So one half of the moon's face and one half of the moon's face together because they're doors. Get it? Okay. Anyway,
So the
it's,
observatory is actually an outpost.
no, it's not a crescent moon, it's a full moon. And the face that they inscribed on this moon is one of an insane person laughing.
It's lunacy.
Ah,
The doors
All right.
are locked.
Ooh, I can pick locks.
Do you have a lock pit tool set?
I do indeed. Came.
everybody has a lockpick
Yeah,
set.
I believe we all do now.
It came.
Even Ember, who doesn't
I
know how
know,
to
it-
use them.
It's like everybody can cast spells now. It doesn't matter who you are.
No, mine came with my background, along with the ability to pick locks.
Okay, there.
We found my set. I'm just keeping them for when I'm a raccoon.
Actually, if I remember correctly, my set is still in a locked puzzle box that I have to open to get out and get them out. And I haven't taken time in any of our rests to do that yet. So like I have them, I just can't use them.
So, I will give it a good old college effort to pick the lock.
You're a bard too?
And I rolled a 16.
That does open the lock.
Woohoo!
Wait, Orion didn't go to school, but he went to college?
No, I went to the school of hard knocks.
All right. You enter in the south.
You don't have to be
Eastern-
able to read to get into college. You just have to be able to row.
Or play some sport. You enter in the southeast corner of a 20 by 25 room. On the north wall, in the middle, is a door. Otherwise, you see 4 skeletons who are about to shoot at you. Roll for initiative.
Well,
Yes.
We
How about
just
that?
we were just
Dennis
here
is
to
like,
roll
we
for
have to have
initiative.
combat this
Do we
session.
not have to have combat? Ooh.
Hey, nobody told you to open the actual front door.
Heavily implied.
I'm just surprised that the skeletons weren't in the closet.
Why was that heavily implied? Regali, what'd you get?
Oh, I got 18.
Orion.
4.
I think I got your dice by accident.
Yeah.
Actually, these are the ones my brother got me for my birthday, so I have to thank him after the session.
Frederick?
I got 11.
Ember?
20. I either roll good or terribly. There's no in between.
Nice. All right. There is a papa skeleton, a mama skeleton,
And a baby skeleton?
a girl skeleton, and a boy skeleton
How can we tell?
by what they're wearing.
Ah,
Still don't know.
I mean, like there is a difference in pelvic structure, but we wouldn't be able to identify that unless they were like larger in
Oh,
knowledge.
why not? You went to school, college, didn't you?
Didn't
I'm going
cover.
to take the time to measure their pelvises.
None of us are specializing in the school of necromancy.
I don't understand the problem. All right. Okay, so that's that. There are 4 of them. They are using ranged weapons. However, it does seem like they have the ability to pull something out of a scabbard that they are all carrying. However, the girl skeleton and the little boy skeleton seem to be having difficulty raising their crossbows. However, boom, boom,
Lacking
boom,
muscle mass.
twang them off they do. Where did my rolling go? There we are.
Ah, they beat us on initiative.
Impossible.
How dare they?
Super possible.
I got a 20. Still possible.
Especially possible if they were like positioned here to attack anything that came in.
Ember, you're
Yes.
standing in front of the door looking in when Papa Skeleton shoots at you.
Ah,
Totally. Ooh, that's good. I mean, bad for you.
thanks.
And they're at a +4. 1d6 plus 2. Oh, 3 points of damage. I rolled a 1.
Ow. So mean.
Ember, what would you like to do?
I gonna be so mean.
Am I within 10 feet of Orion?
Are you within 10 feet of Orion? I'm going to say yes, since the platform that you're standing on is only 10 by 10.
Is there enough space for me to move away from him, but still have a visual on the skeletons?
No, unless you move into the room.
Okay, I can't do what I wanted to do, but I guess I will move into the room and do Shillelagh in my spoon and whack one of the skeletons.
Spoon. Okay.
Spoon.
They are along the western and northern walls, under cover by upturned tables. However, Papa Skeleton, for whatever reason, decided to stand up to shoot to you.
Okay, I'll go after Papa Skeleton then.
So you're moving all the way into the room.
Yes.
Interesting. You a crazy man, crazy woman. All right, go ahead.
I need magic. I got a 24 to hit.
Damage.
8. Magic bludgeoning spoon damage.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
Regali.
I am going to declare
Hold on a second. Oh, okay. That's all. Go ahead.
you could smash them all with your eyes closed, Orion. No bones about it. These guys are weak. And I clap him on the shoulder and give him a bardic inspiration and cast Vicious Mockery on the Papa Skeleton at the same time.
You did what to Papa Skeleton?
Viciously mocked him. With a
Oh,
pun, no less.
that's not cool.
You'll have to move
No, you
the
didn't.
vicious.
Wisdom's -1, so that gives me a 7. Does a 7 beat it?
Regali has to
Does
move
not.
the.
Time out. Did you move
What?
away? Did you move away from me?
No, I didn't.
It seems like the spell was going to go off. It should have gone off.
Why do you think Ember went in the room?
I forgot.
We have got to remember this with our. We've got to adjust our battle tactics.
You're right, we do.
Yeah.
Does Bardic Inspiration work for Orion? It doesn't, does it? I can't give Orion Bardic Inspiration.
Probably not.
Because it's...
inspiration magic, or is it really just inspiring and just, like, oh,
I
got
think
this.
it's just inspiring.
through stirring words or music.
Yeah, but is it magical?
Does it say anything about magic? If not, that can still work.
It does not say anything about magic.
Is Bardic Inspiration magical?
It is not.
It is
It's not.
Unless a DM rules otherwise.
Sage advice says Bardic inspiration is like cheering from a crowd. Can it be considered magical? Well, sure. Is it magical? Not.
Not inherently.
No.
Okay.
Right. So hey, that still works.
So I inspired Orion and I viciously mocked the skeleton, but I did not cast Vicious Mockery on the skeleton. Because the fool here is me. If I
Okay.
only had a
That's
brain.
cool. Mama
Maybe the
Skeleton
mocking is
shoots
so good that it actually
at Regali, who is
unsettles it.
in fact casting a spell. Something they don't like. Ooh. Does a 16 hit you? I think it does.
Yes, it does.
So that's 5 points of damage to Regali.
Oh! Ow!
It's only 3 real hit points though, because you had, or oh no, you didn't. Eat
I haven't
those.
eaten it yet.
Yeah.
Let's go
Good
that.
for 8 hours, right? So we're like
Yeah.
2 hours in or an hour in.
Okay. Frederick.
Yeah, well, it'd be from morning. But as soon as you eat it, the temporary hit points last until you rest again, so.
Yeah.
Before I run in there, Orion,
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if you ran up next to one up there then.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Which ones are you going to go for? I'll go for the other ones.
I will
And
go
one
f-
of them bucks.
I'm going for the 2 kids because Ember is by the mama and the papa.
If it doesn't work, then we don't need to have another
Yep.
puck over there. So I'll go over by Ember. You go by the 2 kids. We'll see what happens. If it works, throw one of them over.
Yep.
And I won't pull out my sword. I'll just head that way and kind of. Are the two skeletons next to each other, or is there like some space in between them?
Right. So Mama and Papa are on the west wall, and then the two kids are on the north wall, and there's a door in between the two kids.
Okay. Then I'll run up and try to get in the two skeletons, so I'm kind of flanking with Ember. And yeah, so I'm gonna get right up on the Papa skeleton behind him, and then I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the Mama skeleton.
Okay.
And when I do that, in front of her, a skeletal hand just appeared, kind of like with the that you're familiar with, the kind of photo negative kind of looking thing. It makes a swipe at her, and well,
Attacking a
see if
skeleton
it
with a
hits.
skeletal hand. Irony.
Ooh, 9.
Not enough.
I'm picturing the skeletal hand
Oh,
just
well.
actually shaking hands with the skeleton.
Just wait till I start ripping off a femur and using that as a baseball bat.
Did you go to college to know that it's actually called a femur?
No.
So the girl skeleton pings one off, and Frederick casts the last spell. She is... Okay. Dang! I am hitting tonight. Frederick's AC is 18. I rolled a 19, and I rolled max damage for 8.
Oh, not on Frederick.
The boy skeleton fires one off, not knowing who else to shoot, decides to shoot Frederick, and hits with a 19.
Oh no, not again.
That's modified 19, but still. And the
Frederick, is your AC above 20 yet?
Not yet.
We gotta do
Max-
something about that.
max damage again. 16 total points of damage. Somebody wants you dead. I wonder who it could be.
Again?
Orion.
Do you think the
Yes.
skeletons have some sort of vendetta against the Raven Queen?
Okay. Orion is going to go through the door, and I am going to immediately head towards, I think you said they were on the north wall, the two children skeleton.
Okay.
When I get to within 10 feet of them, does anything happen to them? Because I don't, what I'm asking is, are the skeletons animated by magic? And if so, what effect, if any, does the puck have on them?
Okay, so the skeletons are originally animated by magic. However, once they are animated, they are under the direct divine control of whoever made them.
Oh, okay.
So, to answer your question, no, they don't just drop like somebody cut their strings.
Well, that's a bummer. In that case, I will go to the right and hit the skeleton on the right. I don't know if it's the boy or the girl. And
That would be the girl. No, the
Okay.
boy's on the right, the girl's on the left.
all right, so I'm going to smash my left fist into the boy's skull. And then with my second attack, I'm going to try to rip his femur off.
Ah, he's got the smallest femur out of everyone, you know.
That's all right.
Okay,
The first attack is a 16.
that hits.
Ooh, and the second attack is a nat 20.
Oh. What type of damage are you going for?
This is bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So the first crack to the skull is 9 points of damage,
9, okay.
and then
And wait, he falls to pieces, no longer animated.
okay. Then can I redirect my second attack?
Do you want to grab the femur?
I want to grab the femur, use that as an improvised weapon, and smash his sister.
You got it.
Do I have to re-roll?
Yeah,
So
I don't know. What did you roll? A natural 20?
Yeah.
I'm going to say your natural 20 was that you grabbed the femur before it hit the ground.
Sweet.
And then you did one of these Yoda moves where it just kind of appears in your other hand.
And the smack with the femur to his sister's head is for 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, goodness gracious. And she goes limp and falls to pieces.
And I will remain 10 feet away from Frederick, Ember, and Regali.
Who all seem to be crowding away from you.
Yes.
Okay. Nice one. Papa Skeleton.
good idea not moving towards Frederick and shoving him into the wall.
Papa Skeleton switches to his melee weapon and will swing at its biggest target, which is Ember. No offense. You're just a
I'm glad it's
giant.
not on Frederick again.
You're just a giant. And Mrs.
I'm
Ember,
not
what,
just a giant.
what would you like to do?
Smack him back.
Okay.
What a jerk face.
Yeah, no kidding. Yes?
It's an at one again.
You need
Really?
a dice jail, Ember. You need a dice jail.
Natural 1 with a magic weapon, correct?
Yeah, technically it's magic weapon.
Let's see. Give me a old D10.
Frederick's like, oh dear
D10.
Lord, oh dear Lord.
10. Hopefully that's a good option.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Where stop?
It's like 25.
Okay. So for a moment there, you felt like you'd lost your nerve and you wanted to leave this place right away and never come back. And then you thought better of it and said, but my friends are in trouble. I must help. And then you stayed. Heroically. Regali.
Regali just had a terrible thought. How many graves did our ghost child's family have?
4.
Yeah. Mom, a dad, a sister.
Brother and a
brother.
sister.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Regali's gonna go to the children's pile of bones and start wrapping them in a scarf gently.
You know there's still an active
Mix 'em
skeleton
up.
here, right?
We're in a fight.
Yes.
And
You guys can handle it.
and you know that Orion's got one in his hand, right? He's actually using it to club.
That one.
Before I head over there, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Frederick as I pass.
Okay. How many are you giving him?
Um, ten.
Oh, come on. That spell's too powerful.
High five.
It takes a full action though.
It is, but then I'm going
Also-
over there and
I know.
I don't know, pulling out a scarf as a bonus action. She's got so many of them, just kind of draped places.
If these,
Uh,
if these skeletons live to my next turn, you're not gonna like what I'm about to do.
I
Ma-
know I'm not.
Mama Skeleton sees you walking away and casting a spell and she is going to get A, an attack of opportunity, and B, regular attack. I don't see why not. Can I do
Was
that
I
all?
in melee with her?
What's that?
Was I in melee with her?
You were in melee with Papa, which was less than 5 feet away from Mama.
I wasn't in melee with Papa.
Where were you? Weren't you staying away from Orion?
Yeah, but
He came
I
up and,
viciously
used
mocked
Cure
Papa
Wounds
from the
on me.
door. And then I
You
had
came
like
up and healed me though.
Yeah, you healed Frederick, right?
I came over to heal Frederick, but if Frederick's in melee with the skeleton, I can do that like with him between me and the skeleton.
Oh, okay. So you're going to position. Okay, gotcha. All right. Then Mama will take on Frederick.
Sorry, Frederick. I shouldn't have said any of that.
You could have taken a hit.
I could have. I'm sorry. About to undo all the hard work I just did.
16 plus 4 is 20. Wow. And I rolled a 5, so
rolling
plus
so
2
good.
is 7.
Okay.
12 points
Still-
of damage total.
Still net positive.
I see.
Wow.
I see.
12
Frederick.
points of damage is not net positive. It is a net negative. It is a -2.
But
I thought you
No, no,
said
no.
8,
But-
or 7.
since you healed me, guess how many hit points I have left?
How many?
10.
Okay.
So you just took 7. So now I have Frederick. Oops, that
You
wasn't
said,
right.
you
Hold on.
said I took a
on.
total of 12 damage.
Yes. So Frederick was healed for 10, and he took 7.
Oh, it took 7.
So now you have 15 left, right?
Yes. That's,
Okay,
Yes.
good. Frederick,
Did the math
would
wrong.
would you like some payback?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's your turn.
I'm going to reach out, attempting, and I'm going to cast another spell. This one is going to be inflict wounds. I'll try to grab the skeleton. Natural 1.
And that was a touch attack?
Yes.
Percentiles, please.
All right. Let's see. What's fun? 22.
And what level spell was this?
It was a first level spell.
Not too bad. You take 4 points of damage,
Oh, that's not too
as the spell
That's not too
hurts
bad.
your hand when you cast it.
Oh, jeez.
Ow.
That's what I get for trying out my new stuff.
How much did it hurt his hand?
4.
So now he's at 11?
This round he's at 11.
Yep.
So Orion, with femur in your hand.
With femur in, which skeleton is closest to Frederick, Mama or Papa?
Mama.
With femur in hand, I launch femur at Mama.
That's what I was hoping for.
Ooh, that's an 18. Oh wait, sorry. That is 16. Does that hit?
It does.
For 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's enough. She's out of the fight.
All right. That is a ranged attack, so I cannot make a second bonus attack. Or wait, let me double check.
Did you throw the femur at Mom?
See?
I did.
He did.
Wait. When I use the attack action with a pugilist weapon, and a pugilist has improvised weapons, so a femur is an improvised weapon. So
It is.
I do get an extra attack. So I reach down and grab the skull of one of the kids and throw it at the father.
Please tell me you do it by 2 fingers in the eye sockets.
Hey, if Luke Skywalker can do it, so can I. Yes! 16 to hit.
Damage.
Ah, only 4 points of damage.
It's bludgeoning, so it's double. So you killed it. He only had
Imagining that
2
Regalia is,
left.
like in the process of scooping them into a scarf, and he just like grabbed the skull right
Hey,
out of her.
thanks.
He grabbed it right out of
you-
Regali's hands.
You read my mind, Regali. That's exactly what I needed.
Oh, I can't believe that was so easy for you guys.
And look at Frederick. Looks like he needs a little healing.
I will do a cure wounds on Frederick and also give him the other treat, which is a crab snack. Or not, beetle snack, sorry.
Beetle snake, yes.
And how long does that last for?
Until you rest or use them.
So like the snack lasts for 8 hours, so we have to eat them within the 8 hours. But then
Yeah, but the temporary hit points last until you go to sleep, basically.
So how much did Frederick heal?
I'm healing him for 11 actual hit points, and then
Okay.
the snack can give him 2 temporary hit points.
2?
Yeah, it's proficiency bonus, so it's not
I'll
very
eat
good
it.
right now.
Okay. There is a door on the north. Regali is collecting bones, trying to keep them separate.
running low on
And
scarves, guys.
the mold that you saw on the outer door is also present on this door. Except in this room, it kind of stinks like death.
The mold looked natural.
Orion's like, but these doors are facing different directions.
And then
Well,
we'll have Act 3.
okay. Before we go to Act 3, does the mold react when it's within 10 feet of me?
No.
Okay.